Hi everyone, and welcome to another coloring video, and welcome to day 17. This is where I'm doing a daily coloring every day for 30 days to join in with the daily marker, Kathy of the Daily Markers coloring challenge. Today I am going to color a little cute penguin. So as you might notice, I have fallen a little bit behind on video editing, so I've been coloring every day, but I haven't been wanting to kind of share my images until I was able to make the videos. And I think it was in episode 14 I talked a little bit about what actually was happening with me and why. But anyhow, this is number 17 and we are starting with Polar Pals. This is another stamp set of my favorite things, which I just completely adore. And today I am coloring a penguin. So I decided to continue on with the same coloring scheme, even though we're kind of changing the theme of stamps. I wanted to keep on with the same because I have kind of an idea of making a card with a whole bunch of these little cute guys. So I'm starting with the BG colors, BG10, BG32 and BG45 for the hat and the scarf, and then I'm using Y17 for the nose and the feet. I didn't do any kind of blending or shading on the nose and the feet because I didn't really feel that I needed any. And then I'm gonna do a penguin as you kind of usually do penguins, and that is black and white. I'm starting off with the 100, which is my black, but if you have the 110, it works just as well. They do have a slightly different tint, but it's very lightly, so you don't really have to care. You only need one of the black ones, really. And then I'm going to use the darker grays. So I'm using the N10 here. So I'm continuing with the N grays to keep the same kind of tone of grays on all my characters. And I'm using the N10 and the N8 on the penguin. And because the penguin has such a small part that is black, I kind of been keeping the places still wet, so I don't really need 2 layers. But whenever I do black on bigger areas, I'm very thoroughly doing 2 layers because that will help to get that get the dimension in the black that you want to have. And you always want to have a lighter gray for the highlights so that you have something that differentiates between the black and the kind of shadows of the black and the lights of the black. So for his tummy, I'm going to do a kind of a white tone. I'm working on the N4, and to be honest, if you want to have very light grays, I would only work with 1 layer, but I'm actually doing sort of 2 layers for this tummy. I'm using the N4, the N2 and the N0, and then for the widest parts I'm just using the colorless blender to add kind of blend out the N0. So I'm going over, when I'm doing this, I'm going over with the N2 over the N4 because this will help to blend the N4 a little bit better. I'm doing small teeny tiny dots on that little what is called little bowl on the hat to make it look like it is kind of cuddly and poofy. And I'm just doing that with the N4 and the N2 because it's such a little thing, you don't need to do much more. Then I'm blending out the N0, the N2 with the N0, and then the N0 with the colorless blender. However, I felt that I got a little bit of a border just at the bottom or where the N4 is, that it didn't really blend out as much as I wanted. So I'm going in with the N2 and trying to blend that N4 a little bit better, and then I'm going in with the N0 and the colorless blender, I think. At least the N0. It's very wet, so the pens will actually blend pretty good themselves, but I took the colorless blender as a little bit of a end thing there. And then I'm using a black Jelly Roll pen just for the eyes. And that was the image today. I hope you liked it. If you do, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Down below you find all the details, all the pens I've used today, and links to the supplies. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!